We have this question on the board to solve. It says that the sum of two consecutive whole numbers is 5/6 of their products. Find the numbers, and these are the options. So how do we go about with this? First of all, when you mention whole numbers, think that what comes to mind is numbers that start from 0, 1, 2, 3, or counting numbers involving what? 0. So now the question is saying that two consecutive, that means that it's like one is after the other. All right, there's that kind of continuation. So right now we don't know whether it's 0, 1, 1 or 2, 2 or 3, or 3 and 4 or 4 and 5 in that order. You don't know. So what you can say is that let's first number be equal to x. You are representing by a variable. Now the second number, you can also say that let that one, now look at it, if this is x, assuming that this is x, the next number is 2. Let's look at what is the difference between 1 and 2 is 1. So the next number will become x plus 1. So look at it, if x is 1, 1 plus 1, what is it giving you? 2. So the second number will become x plus 1. Now let's watch the question. The question is saying that the sum means addition. So the sum of two consecutive whole numbers, so that is x plus the second number, all right, is talking about equal to 5/6 of, is talking about multiplication, their product. That product, that is when this one and that they multiply. So in this case, you have x times x plus 1 multiplying this way. Now this x plus x will give you 2x plus 1 equal to 5/6. X times this, that will give you x squared. X times 1, that will give you what? X. Okay, so from here what you are going to do is to multiply. But before then, what you can do is that you have 2x plus 1 equal to the whole of this will multiply 5x. The 5 will multiply the x, giving 5x squared. 5 multiply this, that gives you what? 5x all on 6. So from here, what you can do is that here is also over 1. You can find what the LCM or cross multiply. So the LCM will be 6, 6. This one will cancel. So at the end of the day, you have 6 multiplying 2x plus 1 here equal to 5x squared plus 5x. All right, so this times this will give you 12x. This times this is plus 6 equals 5x squared plus 5x. I hope you are following. So what you are going to do is that because of this square, it is a quadratic equation which is in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. So you are going to rewrite the whole of this in this form. So now let's watch it. Let's come to this side. Now you have 5x squared, then there's plus 5x here. You move this one to that side, giving you next 12x. This one will come here, this one gives you next 6. So ideally it should be 0 equal to the whole of this. However, you can rewrite it as the whole of this equal to 0. So you simplify, you have 5x squared. This one will give you next 7x minus 6 equal to 0. Now you are not done here. You have to actually factorize, break it down for you to actually get the value for x. Then you take it from there. Follow us. If today is your first time coming into contact with our video, I would like to encourage you to follow our page for more teaching lessons like this. All right, so now let's move on. I'm going to clean this side. First of all, I mentioned that this side and this side, this is the coefficient of x squared, this is the c, that's the constant. When they multiply, their product. So here, this one, the coefficient of x squared is 5, and this one is c. When they multiply, what are you having? You have 5 times this, giving you 30. But let's work with the 30 first. You will find the factors of 30. What are the factors of 30? 1, 30, 2, 15, 3, 10. You have 5 and 6. Out of these factors, you need to choose two numbers that when you multiply, it will give you the product of the 5 and the negative 6. At the same time, when you add or subtract, it is giving you the middle term. So because of time, I'm not going to explain it, but this, you are going to choose the 3 and the 10. Now, why? Neg 10 times 3 will give you neg 30. Neg 10 plus 3 will give you neg 7, which meets the demand of this one as well as the product of the A and C. So this is what you are going to use to replace the middle term. So you have 5x squared minus 10x plus 3x minus 6 equal to 0. Alright, so that when you actually try to simplify, it will give you neg 7, like how you are seeing over here. So you put first 2 in bracket, last 2 also in brackets. Then you factorize. There's a number here, 5, 10. There's a common divisor, so the 5 will come out. X here, X will come out. What will be left here is X. Here will be neg 2. So that 5x times X will give you 5x squared. 5x times the neg 2 will give you neg 10x. Then you can repeat the same thing in another bracket this way. Then you ask yourself, what number is it that when you multiply by x, it will give you 3x. So that is positive 3. The same way, if you don't want to go by this approach, you ask yourself, 3x minus 6, how do you factorize? There is x here, no x here. So that means that you can't factorize the variable. It is just the number. So look at it. Is there a common divisor? Yes, 3. So that 3 is what is coming out. So since this and that are the same, write one of them, x minus 2. Then you write the ends to, which is 5x plus 3 equal to 0. So what you are going to do is to equate them. X minus 2 equal to 0. This one will move here, giving you x equal to 2. You have 5x plus 3 equal to 0. This one will move here. You have 5x equal to like 3 on 5. But at the end of the day, we are going to work with the 2. Alright. What I wrote here, did you see anything in the negative form? So we are going to work with the positive number. So if x is 2, remember at the beginning we said that let first number be equal to x. So if it's 2, it says second number, let it be x plus 1. So if x is 2, that will become 2 plus 1, which is what? 3. So the consecutive 2 numbers are 2 and what? 3. So if, look at it, we said that, look at it, 2 plus 3, the sum, that is equal to 5, is equal to 5 over 6 times their product, which is 2 times 3. So 6 here is 1, 2, 3, 6, cancel. This one will give you what? 5 equal to the 5 that you have here. And that's it.